Welcome back to the channel, guys, the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. Today we have a new unboxing. He's called Old Time Clown, he's called Old Fashioned Clown, he's called Vintage Clown, he's called Mr. Moldy. Fuck is his real name?
And his name is John C.
This is the Home Depot clown that came out last year. He was waving and holding a lollipop, but this year he is holding cotton candy. Has a different outfit and a little bit different makeup as well. He's actually gonna fit really well with our haunt this year because we have a whole bunch of different cotton candy themed pieces that you'll see as Halloween gets closer. But let's unbox this guy. We'll do a little demo and talk about his pros and his cons. So first and foremost, if you notice, there is no themed box, which I'm actually very surprised with that there's not. I was expecting an inner box in here. We have what looks to be a very fat guy's hip piece, shoulder piece. We have his stand, we have his waist, we have his costume, and realistically it feels to be about standard when it comes to commercially released animatronics. I don't feel anything that is a different texture or a different quality. We have his leg poles, we have his cotton candy, which I was very interested in seeing. Sometimes online it was looking like it was plastic, but it is actually soft and looks kind of delicious.
Oh, hi, Mark.
We have his mech, typical SBI clown shoes. We have his plug. We have his instructions. We have his arms. And lastly, we have his head. This hat's kind of fucked. Your hair looks a little fucked too. His eyeball looks fucked. What?
That's funny.
What's funny?
The hat, the hair, his eyes.
Yeah, it fucking looks like a drug addict, dude.
It's like...
I'm talking like how the fuck he looks, dude. Alright. He's got a bit of an issue with his cheeks, his eye. Got some cauliflower ear going on over here. His hat looks a little stepped on. We'll have to fix his hat. But overall, I think his sculpt looks really well. And I love his paint job. So let's put this guy together and check him out.
So what can I say here about Mr. Moldy? First, he stands at like 6.5 feet tall, I'm gonna guess. I do like the sculpt on his face. I like his paint job. There's a couple spots I'm probably gonna have to stuff like on his cheek to make sure that it comes out fully. His hat looks like garbage. It looks like somebody ran it over. His hair is a little crazy, kind of looks like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed, which can either be a negative thing because you don't think it's styled right, or can be a positive thing because he looks like a sociopath. I am so impressed with the cotton candy. Again, I couldn't tell online if the cotton candy was a hard plastic or if it was a nice fluffy cotton candy. It is definitely a nice fluffy cotton candy piece. I also really like the mech that they're choosing to use when it comes to his wave. It's completely different from waving Wallies. Waving Wallies, to be honest, is a pain in the ass. There's a whole bunch of extra pieces you have to attach. This is extremely simple. You just put the arm onto the frame. That's it. There's no pin locks that need to be put on. There's no additional tightening or weird elbow joints that you need to mess with. It looks great. His clothes quality is that of what you would expect from SVI. It's nothing to write home about. It's not super cheap. It's not as thick as, say, like Peekaboo Clown's clothes are, but it's what we expect from SVI. There is a hoop that is actually sewn into the costume to make sure that he's still looking pretty barrel-assed, so I really appreciate that. I love his colors. especially compared to the one from last year. And he has like 5 different sayings, which is great. I'm not really a fan of the mouth movement that he has, but none of the sayings, to be honest, are really like even applying to what he's doing. For some reason he's talking about blowing bubbles and has nothing to do with blowing bubbles.
Wanna blow bubbles with me? Who blew this bubble? You all know the rules.
All bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar.
But, I mean, realistically, 5 sayings is very appreciated. And, you know, again, his mouth movement could be a little bit better, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
So there we have it. It's Mr. Moldy. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about him. Is his quality better than what you were expecting? Do you feel he'll be a good fit at the Psychotic Circus of Savannah? Do you think he's creepy? Do you think he's one of a kind or extremely special? Or is he just a really good place filler? I know he'll fit well with this year's haunt because of the cotton candy theme that we're doing, but I'm not sure if he's gonna have a place at our haunt year after year after year. His price point is very affordable, so that is a huge plus for me. And thank you SVI and Home Depot for releasing a clown that is not slender. Double thumbs up for that. Double chins up for that too. If you guys are excited for this upcoming Halloween season as much as I am, then give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you share it. I know your grandma is like afraid of clowns, but share it with her anyway. And our next video, we are going to Spirit Halloween's flagship store. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you're not already. And as always,
Happy haunts!